Hello, everyone. My name is Simclavina Bell. I am a personal trainer. I've been doing this for close to 4 years. Today is my first episode that I'm doing for this podcast. Let's see how this goes. Let's start today's episode on the subject of supplements. So, first off, let's talk about the supplement industry a little bit. Back in 2018, the supplement industry raked in a staggering $115 billion in revenue. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there's a lot of people out there trying to make some money annually. So today we're going to dive into some of the nitty-bitty parts of supplement industries, just to see what to do when you go out to buy supplements, what to stay away from, what are some of the regulations that are out there, and you should be safe when you buy it, and some tips at the end if you stick around to see what to do when you decide that you want to buy supplements, if supplements are for you, some tips just to be on the safe side. So, let's discuss the first thing for today. The first thing we're going to discuss today is what is a dietary supplement. So, I have written down over here the description of dietary supplements according to the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994. And I'm going to read it out to you. Also, when I read out a study, on the bottom of the video, there should be a link so you can see the study. And I'm also going to post on my website the whole topic that we spoke about today in a vlog style write-up. Okay, let's begin reading it. So, according to the Dietary Supplement and Health Act of 1994, it describes a dietary supplement as a product intended to supplement a diet that bears or contains one or more of the following dietary ingredients: vitamins, minerals, herbs, or other botanical amino acids. Substance used by man to supplement the diet by increasing the total dietary intake of concentrated, metabolite, constituent, extract, or combined any of the previously described ingredients. And remember, again, I'm posting that link in the bottom so you can read that study. Fine. So now let's just reiterate. Basically, a dietary supplement is there to supplement your diet. It's not meant there to overtake certain foods. It's not made for a meal. It's made if you want to get certain vitamins or minerals that you're missing in your diet, or proteins, amino acids that you can't get from other places, or if you're eating a lot of food and you need to get more protein in you, use a supplement. I'll give you an example. Let's say someone is a vegan. You can't eat meat products, so you need to get some of those proteins from somewhere. So you might want to try a protein powder. It might help you. Most foods that contain all the amino acids are in meat, dairy, all those type of stuff. And if you're not eating any of those, dietary supplement will help you with that. And it's essential amino acids, which means that you can't get those amino acids from anywhere else besides from meat or there are some vegetables like peas, but most of the vegetables don't contain, or fruits don't contain, all of the amino acids. So you might opt for a protein powder that contains all the amino acids, so you get your daily dosage of protein. Let's describe a little bit of the regulations. There's a very common misconception that supplements are unregulated. It's not true. Dietary supplements in the United States are regulated by the FDA, and in different countries are regulated by their organizations. I don't remember the names right now, but they are regulated. The FDA regulates them. Basically, any dietary supplement must be made of natural substance. They can't be made of unnatural substance. They could be synthesized, but they must be an exact replica of what you would find in natural substance. I'll give you an example. Let's say absorbic acid. Now, absorbic acid is known as vitamin C. So you can find absorbic acid in most citrus fruits, like oranges contain absorbic acid, really good for you. But when you buy a vitamin C product, most of the time, they don't contain real absorbic acid. They have a synthesized absorbic acid, but it acts exactly like the one you would find in nature. So that's allowed. So where does this belief come from that dietary supplements are unregulated? Well, the belief comes from here. Dietary supplements, before they go out to market, before they hit the shelves, the FDA doesn't need to pre-approve it before they send it out. And a lot of places will make your supplements and they'll send it out, and they can have certain issues like banned substance, illegal substance, and anabolic steroids. So it could be problematic. That's why before you get your supplement, you should try to verify beforehand that everything's okay with the supplement. you should definitely talk to your doctor before you get it. But they could be problematic when you're getting supplements because of that. If that's the case, and supplements do sound like they have some sort of risk, why do people opt to take dietary supplements? Well, there's multiple reasons why people opt to take dietary supplements. It could be for weight loss. Some people do it for beauty. Some people do it for energy. I mean, if you're missing certain vitamins and minerals in your diet, you might want to opt to take a dietary supplement. The most common used supplement is multivitamins. They found that most people who take multivitamins have reduced risk of cancer, better cardiovascular health, heart health. But this can't be really proven because most people who take multivitamins usually tend to go to the doctor very often, tend to exercise, don't do a lot of drinking, tend not to smoke. So you can't really bring proof from there, but you could see there's something in common. Fine, let's jump into the next subject. Okay, so let's say you're thinking of taking dietary supplements. What might be some of the risks of taking dietary supplements? Well, there is some risks, like toxicity. What's toxicity? Well, most supplements have a recommended dosage of how much you should take. And if you take over that dosage, sometimes it can lead to toxicity. Like, I'll give you an example. Hypervitaminose, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time pronouncing this. Hypervitaminose A. If you overconsume more than the recommended dosage, you might get crackled skin, dry skin. It has adverse effects. Certain ones can give you stomach issues and other problems. You should be careful not to take above the recommended dosages. While other supplements don't have that problem. And some of them just walk a very fine line between yes having the problem and not having the problem. Let's say stimulants. Stimulants, if you take too much stimulants, like caffeine or nicotine, if you take below the amount, you're not going to really get the effect you're looking for. If you take above it, it can be problematic. I mean, you could die if you overconsume caffeine. People don't know this, but there is an amount of caffeine that you're allowed to take per day. And if you consume over it, I mean, it does up your heart rate. And people have died from it before. So, you walk a very fine line when you're drinking caffeine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't drink caffeine. I drink caffeine every single day. But, you should know your limits before. There's other supplements that don't have any risk at all. I mean, creatine, for example. There's a recommended dosage. If you take less than that, I mean, it's not helping you. But if you take more, it's also not helping you. It's just a waste of money. There's like 5 grams a day. Some people like to lower their caffeine when they start taking it. That means basically that the first week they take it, they'll take a couple scoops instead of 1 scoop to kick the processing faster to get the effects of creatine. I mean, it's a little bit of a deep subject, whether it works or not. Some people say it does, some people say it doesn't. I'm going to make a video on that in the future. But in reality, creatine is, if you take the regular dosage, you will eventually hit the same. It's not like you're going to get more progression if you get it, start earlier on or not, as far as I remember. Usually it just gives you a little extra power when you're working out, and it gives you a little more strength. They say you can put up to 10 pounds of muscle when you start taking creatine, but we'll dig into that another time. So if you're thinking of taking supplements and you're debating whether you should take it or not, I have a list of tips that can help you out. And listen, you might enjoy these tips, If you want to listen to them, and if not, you can do it on whatever you want. It's just some information. Let's get into it. First of all, research. When you decide that you want to buy a supplement, before you buy the supplement, read the literature of the supplement, do the research on it. Don't just go out there and buy supplements without knowing what you're getting. Don't walk into a store and ask them what supplements I can get. If you feel like you want a certain supplement, take the ingredients. Usually in the back, they're going to have the ingredients. Read the ingredients. You should do your research on the ingredients that are in the supplements. Number 2, dosage. Don't take over the recommended dosage. When you want to buy a supplement, it's usually going to be a dosage you should take per day. Try not to overconsume it. You don't want to have any adverse effects. Stick to the dosage. Number 3, proprietary blends. That's what we were talking about earlier. Proprietary blends are like this. Supplement companies have to write in everything that they put into their ingredients. So if a supplement company makes a claim that they have a certain recipe, a certain ingredients, sorry about that, I'm going to go back a little bit. If the supplement company makes a claim that they have a certain ingredient in their product, and it's an expensive ingredient, they might opt to write that they have a proprietary blend that contains that ingredient, because they don't want to write how much that they have in there. Because usually when you look at ingredients, the top ingredient is the most, and that's how it works. So instead of doing that, they'll just say it's a proprietary blend. Then they don't have to tell you how much of the ingredients is in there. It's just in the blend. And then they don't have to tell you. Well, lately, companies stick away from proprietary blends because most personal trainers, nutritionists will tell you to stay away from these companies. So companies started being more honest with it, but you should watch out when you buy a supplement to make sure there's no proprietary blends. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Number 4, don't take supplements if you're younger than 18 years old. Unless you spoke to your doctor and your doctor said that you could take it, or your nutritionist and your nutritionist said you should take it, try to avoid supplements until you're 18. It's a smarter move. As I said earlier, supplements are meant to supplement your diet. They're not meant to be there as an official thing. It's not meant to overtake your food, overtake any part of your diet. It's just supposed to enhance your diet, help fill the gap. So if, let's say you're, really, and you want to have more protein, you could really eat more protein. You want more vitamin C, you could eat certain fruits and certain vegetables that will contain these stuff. So preferably avoid them, unless, your doctor says, or you ask your doctor beforehand, and your doctor said that it's okay to do it, then go right ahead. Number 5, don't combine any supplements. Unless you know for a fact that they can work together, certain supplements can't. So try to avoid combining supplements that could lead to adverse effects. If you want to combine them, you should definitely ask your nutritionist or physician before you do such a thing. Number 6, if you're taking medication. If you're taking medication when you start taking medication, before you take supplements, you should definitely ask your doctor, because it could lead to sorry, I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time saying this, nutrition-drug interactions. So same thing as taking 2 supplements together. If you start taking medication before you take your supplements, definitely reach out to your doctor and ask before you do so. Number 7, medical conditions. If someone has medical conditions, same thing. Before you take any supplements, you should definitely reach out to your doctor and ask him beforehand what supplements you could take, what you can take. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. And number 8, for the last tip of today, is when you buy a supplement, try to get companies that have third-party verification. Basically, what third-party verification is, especially when you're buying supplements from new companies, the third-party verification is they verified that the supplement that you're getting doesn't contain anything illegal, any drugs, anything that could cause you harm. There's 2 very popular third-party verification organizations. You have the NSF, National Sanitation Foundation, and you have the Informed Choice. Both of these companies will tell you whether or not, when you buy your supplement, if it's okay and that doesn't have any banned substance inside, especially if you're playing sports for any drug-tested stuff. Also, it will let you know beforehand if everything's okay with the supplement that you're buying. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it if you don't mind, and you can leave a comment. If you have any tips, anything you want to let me know to help improve this videos in the future, I would love to see them. And I'm going to post in the bottom an email that you could send the email to, so you could have any questions or anything you want to know, or any videos that you think would be interesting in the future. Let me know. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.